Blair Tuke gets 1 over Peter Burling in Volvo Ocean Race qualifying sprint. Blair Tuke gets 1 over Peter Burling in Volvo Ocean Race qualifying sprint. Blair Tuke on board MAPFRE. Xabi Fernandez and his in-form MAPFRE team that includes Kiwi Olympic and America's Cup star Blair Tuke claimed their second victory in Leg 0, qualifying with another commanding performance in the build-up to the Volvo Ocean Race. MAPFRE had a lead of 7 nautical miles when they crossed the finish line off the iconic French sailing city of Saint-Malo. Team Brunel took second place in their first race, sailing with new recruit Peter Burling, the Olympic gold medalist, and Team New Zealand's America's Cup winning helmsman, whose signing was announced just hours before the fleet's departure from England's south coast. Dongfeng Race Team, the Chinese entry with a French skipper, Charles Caudrelier, completed the podium to maintain their own excellent form in the series and were followed by Vestas' 11th Hour Racing, Team AkzoNobel, turned the tide on Plastic and Sun Hung Chi, Scallywag. MAPFRE's latest victory was barely in doubt in a race they dominated following a decisive moment shortly after the Plymouth start. "It's a very good result for us, and it's been a really good leg for us from beginning to end," said MAPFRE skipper Xabi Fernandez. "We made some good choices going offshore, finding the sea breeze and beating the current, as we watched the other teams struggle with the current. I'm really pleased with our result." The fleet then had to negotiate a barrier of light winds that blocked the route. The comms were narrower in the south and the 4 boats that had invested in this option slowed but continued moving, whereas Sun Hung Kai/Scallywag went backwards on the tide, completely becalmed. After the turning mark by the Needles and a drag race across the English Channel, excitement awaited in the tidal acceleration zone next to the French coast. Just like stepping onto a moving walkway at the airport, the speeds on every boat jumped from 13 knots to 19 as they were pushed by a river of current and the ocean. From there, MAPFRE were never challenged. For Burling, it was a first experience of racing on board a one-design Volvo Ocean 65, and he said that the short race to France was the perfect introduction to the Volvo Ocean Race. "It's been great to get out and race. I have a lot to learn, but Leg 0 is a really good way for me to ease into this," said the Kiwi, a longtime teammate of Tuke's both in the Olympic 49er class and more recently with Team New Zealand in the America's Cup. "I think we're in good stead for the future considering how little training this team has done." French sailing fans will now get to see the fleet of Volvo Ocean 65s in the inner harbor before a non-scoring Pro-Am race on Saturday. The teams will complete Leg 0 qualifying with a race from Saint-Malo to Lisbon, starting on Sunday, Monday NZT, and with an ETA of Wednesday, Thursday NZT. MAPFRE now have a 3-point advantage at the top of the Leg 0 standings, with 2 wins and a runners-up spot from the 3 races to date. While an overall winner will be declared, no points will be carried forward to the Volvo Ocean Race itself, which starts on October 22nd. Overall Leg 0 standings after 3 of 4 races. Dongfeng Race Team 19. Vestas' 11th Hour Racing 12 turned the tide on Plastic 9.